Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, so now I should be louder than the desktop. Let's just turn down the desktop a little bit more just to be safe. Alright, this is my first time trying to record. I'm just gonna keep in everything. I'm not gonna even bother fucking editing. That's why I gave myself a couple minutes before the SVS even starts, or faction versus faction in this case. As you can see here, the lined up, or circled up, grouped up around the turret. I think that's turret 3 or something. No, turret 4. That's Psyx. They're one of the bigger groups in our bracket, the seasonal bracket. It's the season 2 bracket. We got 43, 40, 38, and then 33. They were against us. And we had 42, 39, and 46. As you can see, they're giving each other water or blessings, whatever you want to call it. The first season it's a little different. It's like give each other coal to warm each other up and stuff. But it's similar mechanics, basically the same mechanics. The only difference between this and the first showdown, Server Showdown, is it's not 4 versus 4. It's 1 server versus 1 server. But you would still do similar tactics. So instead of using different servers, you would use different guilds. So you would use like your top 5, preferably your top 5 guilds. Realistically, all top 10. And there I am in the top, not top, the fucking left, like middle left there. I'm killing Dark Knight, checking out these other people, seeing what's going on. I just zeroed somebody. Now King Mo's getting me. See, it starts getting really fast. You know, the action starts getting really fast real quick. See, now he's hitting me. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there as he's hitting me. See, I don't know if he got that hit off. I don't think he did. But I'm out of there. I saw him hitting me. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Now, as you see, they're piling into the turret. But because of how the power dynamics work in this game, one person can come clear that turret, which I think someone come. Yep, see, there it goes. I don't know who that was exactly. I'm trying to look. I think it was someone cut off the screen. But as you can see, it's pretty much controlled by one person. I mean, multiple people can help. I mean, the thing is, you can also target the person who's dominating that particular. See, I'm moving up a little bit so you can get a better idea. You got Buck up there. You got Stun. We got a whole bunch of people that are very strong. I don't know who's hitting it though. Someone's. I think Josh was next to it, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't know where. But basically, this is how the fight is. You got to control the turrets. You also got to control the temple too, obviously. But the important part at first is controlling the turrets, because the turrets will do damage to the temple over time. Every like couple, like 30 seconds or something, it will, you know, lob a shot at the temple and take out Armigos no matter what. There's no way to prevent the Armigo loss, which it comes directly off of each one of the person's marches. So like you lose, like, let's say 50 to 100 Armigos per shot, and that's rough estimate. I probably 200, but the shots add up. And you'll see later in this, I have where I'm just going and I'm clearing out one of the top whales because we control the turrets and he's getting weak. So every time I go and hit him, he's like at half march, and it's easy for me. Me versus half of him, it's easy. One versus one, it's impossible. I think Olka just showed up, so Olka's got this now. He pretty much controls this. We got 2 guilds here now, so these are 2 guilds from 43. I don't remember what COT is called, but I know Psyx. Time Lord's pretty. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. He's just there. I was gonna say he's pretty locked in, but I don't understand how he hasn't been hit. See, we got to really pay attention to stuff like this. See, there's a 28, there's a 29, that none of these guys are getting hit, and these guys can get free hits off of other people while you're attacking. Because while you're attacking, you're leaving yourself defenseless, unless you've got other squads built up, which most people don't. In some cases, you're attacking with your S1, your S2, your first and second marches, so they're attacking you with your marches out. The other thing is people ghost a lot. So there's a lot of ghosting that gets done in the game. And ghosting means you have marches, but you don't have the defenses on. So when people hit you, they're not killing anybody except the idle Armigos. Which it's important to pay attention to the idle Armigo loss, because preferably you don't get hit. That's ideal. You don't get hit even with your defenses off, because you're going to still be hemorrhaging and losing Armigos. Here comes Jojo. Jojo's now going to dominate this turret, because Jojo is 42's mega. See, and now we're switching the temple, but there's nothing to see there. Jojo fucking dominates that the rest of the time. And now you can see me here. I'm helping to clear the turret, or not the turret, the temple, my bad, because we're moving on to the temple now. But we got Raven in the top right here, and Raven is the mega from 33 who rivals our mega, Poker King, who's right under me. He's not quite as strong, but he's almost as strong as Poker King. So Poker King, I think, is at this point AFK. So we are basically doing what I was talking about with the turrets. Since we now control most of these turrets, Psyx, remember, was the only one that was the issue, but we got Jojo down here helping. I mean, he's even helping, Jojo's even helping the top left turret. See, and then Raven tried hitting me, and I'm out of there. I said, no thank you, no thank you. That's the trick. The trick is not to get hit. Obviously, you're going to have to get hit sometimes. Obviously, you're going to have to take some losses, but you're going to have to take hits. You're going to have to, hit people and take losses from hitting people. You're not going to win every time. But the trick is, one, not to give up. The more you fight, the more they lose Armigos. The more resources they expend. This game is literally a marathon. So you don't want to be sprinting the whole time. You're going to be exhausted. Right? So that's why a lot of people, you won't see them attacking the whole time. You'll see, like, Ulka will teleport around. I will teleport around. Right now, I think I'm going to get water. I'm going to get, refueled up, get healed up. I'm probably going finding some easy pickings. I think I come back around the bottom left of the temple. But this is pretty much how the game is run. You want to make sure you get your big guys around the temple as close as possible. You want to clear a route. You want to clear a path. However you can, do it. Preferably use your strongest people. You get, your Poker Kings, your Ravens, your Jojos, your Snorlaxes, and you clear out every enemy. Secure a spot for Poker King, for Raven, for your big guys who have the multiple marches built up, because now they're going to be sending their main march into the temple where it will defend. Right now, like I said, I think Poker King's still AFK at this point, which a lot of the time that happens. He's got real life he's got to deal with. It's a bad time for this event for him. So I think he comes back towards the end, and we've already won at that point. We've already like expended all of Raven's resources. He's already, look, you see King Sam down here. He's also a pretty strong guy. He's trying to clear out people around the temple. But the whole point is you want people spending their resources. You want them wasting their speed ups. You want them wasting their wood, their steel, their gold. Literally have them waste everything. Because this is a game of attrition. Look, we're not even 5 minutes in, and you see a lot of people are slowing down a lot. Before it was non-stop, going straight to the temple, going straight to the turret. Now it's slowing down. Now people are one at a time, just trickling in. And it gets worse. It gets, less and less people are able to compete the longer it goes on. think it's gonna skip ahead here soon if I'm not mistaken. See, I'm new to this editing shit, so this is all rough, very fucking rough. I'm just gonna throw it together, slap it into a fucking video, and wish for the best. But as I get better, see, there's a Zurion. See, okay, see, now I see what they're saying. There is a Zurion. But he's getting attacked by Raven. That's rough. And then there I come back to the bottom right. I'm trying to clear out this tits person. But this is basically how the Server Showdown goes. This is the faction versus faction version of the Server Showdown. Normally you're going to just be having multiple guilds fighting for the temple and turrets. In this case we have multiple servers. So it's a lot more fun, especially when you're at the end game like we are. It's kind of boring fighting with the... I mean, no offense, I love a lot of my server guilds. They're amazing, but there's only so much there's only so much we can do in general too. There's only so much one guild can do. Like there's only one Poker King, there's only one Snorlax, there's only one Psy. You know, so there's only so much we can do as individuals. And it's nice to be able to have guilds. You know? It's nice to have active guilds is my point. Because active guilds make a good server. And you gotta slowly build up. You can build up with one active guild. That's all you need sometimes. As long as you got one good solid active guild, you got someone to look towards, you can build a pretty damn good server. Main thing is education. You really got to educate the players in your server base. You got to really have them understand how these events and how to play and get stronger, you know, for free. Because obviously you can spend money and get stronger easily. I mean, I'm a good example of that. I've spent a bit and I've, you know, leveled the fuck up. You know, I'm strong, so I can compete. Obviously I can't compete against Poker King and Raven, but I can compete against a lot of other people. I'm top 20 in the Palo, the peak arena. But the point is, you gotta just keep going. I mean, heal up, train if you have to. I think now, yeah, see, now I've skipped ahead. Now it's just towards the end. And this is really just to demonstrate how much can really be dominated by one person. As you'll see, Raven is coming in and just clearing everybody. So we've rallied the troops, right? We've told everybody, hey, everyone, go temple, go temple. It's only Raven, basically. It's only Raven. Everyone is piling the temple. But this has a side effect. This has a very, very, I don't want to say big downside, but it does have a downside. The downside is now he's farming kills. Now he's farming points. And in the faction versus faction event, the more kill points you have, the better rewards you get for your server. So he was smart about this. And see, a lot of us realize that, and I think this is why I included this. You can see me, Big Stinky, Rennie, see a couple of us recalled before he hits, because we don't want to give him free kills at this point. But it's already too late. This guy had 600 million points. And then now, here we go. Now this is really the I've sped up a lot of it so you can really see how this event goes. I mean, it's literally, look at this. Raven straight up, boom. People just kept sending at one point. Look, Quartz is very strong. Quartz is a very strong player. He goes in. I go in. Boom. Gone. Just like nothing. Like nothing. It's crazy. And this is how it goes for a while. You see us all pile in there. We get like almost 20 people sometimes. And he comes in. See, so I've already started realizing, oh, I'm not going to feed him free kills anymore. But as you can see, and then I come in and I kill him. Oh, I didn't kill him right there. That was a bad example. But sometimes he still has some you know, some of his march left, so it's kind of hard to kill him. But yeah, I mean, this is faction versus faction. It's kind of simple. I mean, it's a lot more hard when you get into the event itself, because you're actually having to deal with multiple people. You're having to defend yourself while attacking, while also looking at the temple and the turrets. And depending on whether you've invaded or you've defended, or you are defending for that matter, it's there's different tactics to play. Like if you're defending, you're gonna obviously you're going to want to pile up around the desolate area where you can shield and have people send protection to the temple. You're going to have people like already in the temple and turrets, and you're going to want to assign guilds or servers to each of the turrets. On top of that, you're going to want to make sure all of the strong guys focus the temple at all times while also clearing the turrets. So it's a lot. There's a lot involved, but it's also simple at the same time because I mean, it's one or two people dominate it, and that's about it. So, anyways, I hope this helps somebody, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.